Hi, in this lesson I'd like to talk about how to edit the unit introduction and also the lesson introductions. They really are very similar, as you will see. So of course you need to have your editing button turned on and go to the little pencil with a hand, and that will get you into the editing mode. Now it may well be you need to have a new logo. Here we have the ESBS logo, but you may have your own, which is a logo that reflects the name of your course in your language. And so the first thing is to get rid of this logo. If you want to keep it, of course, you don't do this step, but you highlight it and then you delete. And then in a very straightforward way, what you're able to do is to delete the English text, and then from your word processor or however you have your translated text, you can then click on either the text or the word paste option and paste the text in from your clipboard. Now for some reason Firefox, which I'm using, you can't use right click, you need to use the key functions, but that's okay. Control V, you paste in your translated text and you click insert, and then you go through and you format it as you want it. You center this if that's what you would like. You choose a title size font, and let me encourage you just to remember what you do so that everything is the same, everything is formatted the same. Consistency is really important, and so that's 14 and edited, and then we have the text. That's in Arial. Let's just choose Arial. It's not bold, it's 12 is what I'm choosing, and then so we have the introduction. Actually, the actual unit introduction I like to have larger, so we put that at 18, and then that's the text is 12. Okay, but you can choose what would work best in your language with your script and your font. And now we want to upload the logo. You can make sure that your cursor there is centered by these justification options. Then you click on the little photograph, insert image, and you have your insert image, edit image dialog box. So you then need to find your image, and on the left of the box there's options to find files, but particularly for this you would need to upload a file, and so we have the upload screen. We click upload, go to browse, and then you need to go to where that screen, where the image would be on your computer. And so this is as you can see, my photographs. There we have a logo. We're opening this, and then we can upload it. We need to give the image a description in the description box. The reason for this is if the image doesn't load or takes time to load, these are the words that people see. So I've called that Youth for the Mission logo. We then click Appearance, and we need to set the alignment, which is in the middle, and then notice the dimension options. And I would suggest that you start with something like 150, and then hit the indent key, and that gives you the automatic pixel size on the dimensions, and then insert. Then once it's in, you can highlight it and use the edges to drag to get the size you want. It is worth then going back in to the editing options and just noting the size for the next units. Again, it means everything is consistent, and that is, as I said, really quite important. And so you now have your logo, your text, save changes, and we have edited the introduction to the unit. When it comes to the lesson introductions, it's all very similar to the lesson introduction, the edit, the summary of the lesson, or the introduction as I call it, to that particular lesson. And this can be done one of two ways. If you want the image, you like that image and you want to keep it, you can then just delete your particular text, and you can change the title to whatever you want the title to be. Just type over that or copy and paste there, and then you can paste your translated text in and simply save the changes. If you want to have an image that you feel is more relevant, you can delete the image, and you can then delete all of the text and copy and paste the translated text in, and then you would find the image that you want. Now, if you lose the image that there is, you lose it accidentally, you can find it again. You click on the insert image button, and you find or upload the image option, and then rather than upload, if you want to upload your own image, then you would do that the same as has been done for the course logo. But you go to server files, and then this will give you the options as to where you can find that particular image you've lost. Now, you will have to search for it. Course legacy files, this is files that have been brought over from Moodle 1.9. We're now using Moodle 2, and those files that were on Moodle 1.9 are called course legacy files. That's what I understood. And so here we have we have to find this particular image, and you've got what they call the breadcrumbs at the top, which let you know where you are. So we don't find it there. Maybe here. We don't find it there. We don't find it there. Here it is. It's in the legacy file. So you click on that, you select it, you give it a description, you then want to set the alignment, and this now is to the left, and I would suggest for these little graphics on the side of each lesson introduction, you begin with the pixel as 100, and then you press the indent key. That makes that the right balance for the other dimension. And then where it says vertical space, I suggest you put 5 in here and 5 in horizontal space. Now what this means is the text won't be too hard up against at the right of the image. It just gives it a nice space. Then you hit insert and you see you have your image there. Now we want to set this as a title. I would suggest 14 or an equivalent in your text, and make sure you have the font that you want. Again, be consistent in the font. Choose one that works for you, looks good, but do be consistent, and make sure there's no spaces below, because that will actually show on the screen. Make sure you get rid of all those spaces and then click Save Changes, and you should be all sorted with your lesson introduction.